Hello, my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. I want to thank uh, my door always opens when I start the show, I don't know. But anyway, I want to thank all of you for being a part of A Slice of Life. It's been a while. I'm so proud of the show. I'm glad it's where I want us to be, but we are moving along, and you have been encouraging. I hope you subscribe and share everything with your friends and family as we talk about aging. And of course, it's time for what? It's time for what comes every month that you all don't like to read. You know what it is, the AARP bulletin that comes, and always something good in it. And this is what they have this time. How old are you? This is the right show for the right people, because this is what we do on this show, A Slice of Life. How old are you? How old are you really? How old are you really? And so what it says here is that you're only as old as you feel. Now, we've heard that before. And that is for real. You are only as old as you feel. All right? Because I know how old I am. You know, and some days I feel younger, and some days I feel older. But I definitely know that I feel different ages. But you're only as old as you feel. Now, they talk about two kind of ages: chronological age and biological age. So the chronological age is the actual number. So my chronological age is 83. But what is my biological age? Well, they got a test. They have a test for you to try it. They have a test for you to answer the question. You add and subtract. Now, I didn't do well on some parts of the test. So I'm going to say I'm an exception. How about that? I'm going to say that God has been good to me. I'm going to say all that chemo maybe did something to give me a few more days, because that's what it does, kills the cancer. Maybe it kills some more things. But I do know that my biological age and my chronological age, there's something different there. So what's the biological age? It's the actual age your body's systems, your organs, and your cells. What's the actual age of your body's system, your body's organs, and your body's cell? It's the rate in which your body has been aging over time. It's the rate in which your body has been aging over time. So you have chronological and you have biological. So what are you going to do, Georgianne? It says you got to live, and recent data indicates that right around 60, those of you who are 59, 57, 58, look forward to 60. Because according to this report, things can start to go awry. Now, I remember things started going awry, I think at 80. I was doing well at 70. I had made it to 70. And then I swear, I promise you, on the night of my birthday, the next day, I don't know where all those aches and pains came from. But if you're on your way to 60, if you're 69, you're like, wait a minute now. My show that I used to be able to do used to be a dance called when you did this. I don't know what it was called. But anyway, you can't even do this now without something aching. I saw a friend today came by and brought me something. And I said, baby, you all right? He said, yeah, I got a hip, my hip was hurting. And I said, well, you going to get hip surgery? He said, no, I'm not getting hip surgery. No. I'm just going to try to eat differently. I said, all right. I mean, stuff just happens. And so let's see what the questions are. Okay, so here they have 5 questions for you to answer. 5 questions for you to answer. And to that, you add and subtract your age. So how would you describe your walking pace? First, I got to figure out what's going on with this throat. All right? How would you describe your walking pace? How would you describe your walking pace? Now, this one's a good one. Would you say A, slow, B, steady, average, or C, brisk? Now, when you go out walking the dog, or when you go walking around the grocery store, or when you're walking in the mall, are you A, you go slowly? Are you B, you walking steadily or average? Or are you C, you got a brisk walk? Or when you go to the park to walk, or when you're at the gym, is your walk brisk? Well, baby, if you pick C, you select the C, you are a winner. What does it say about C? Let me tell you. If you said C, brisk, subtract as many as 14 years if you're a woman and 20 years if you're a man from your age. Ooh, I would love some 14 years. That'll put me right in line with some people. And 20, ooh wee. Well, I can't subtract 14 or 20. But if you can subtract 14 or 20, then you can go on. Just think how much fun you can have. Just whatever age you are, subtract 14. If you got a brisk walk. And if you're a man, you got a brisk walk. I don't need to tell brothers that though. You can subtract 20 years from your age. I like this. I like this. I like this. You already know that walking is one of the best ways to get daily exercise. But whether you just out for a stroll, taking the dog for a walk, or consciously trying to get your steps in, the speed in which you move is critical. So it's the speed. I hear people say, I got to get my steps in. But then this is saying, but if you got the brisk, you can subtract. Ooh, I like the subtracting part. Anyway, walking is a powerful predictor of good future health. Now, I feel blessed. When I read all this, I feel blessed. I do. Because they don't even have me. I'm not A, not B, nor C. I'm a D. I don't walk. That's shameful. I'm ashamed. There's no D on here, so I'm not going to take that. But you either go slowly, steady, or brisk. Where am I walking? Where is somebody walking? You know, walking to the car. Okay. I briskly walk to the car. Let's go to number 2. Okay, let's go to number 2. Just come off of that, George. That's that work. Okay, that's number 2. How many grams of added sugar from packaged foods do you eat in a typical day? How many grams of average food do you eat in a typical day? That's going to take away from some of your aging. A, less than 48 grams. B, 48 or more grams. That's added sugar now. We're not talking about natural sugar. You know, sugar that you get on fruit and some things that's natural fruit. This is added sugar. All right. They're talking about the sugar I add. See, I like Frosted Flakes. How many of you all like Frosted Flakes? I still would get a little Frosted Flakes with some almond milk, and then I put sugar on it. And my whole household over here, we all eat Frosted Flakes. My son-in-law buys them in a little thing already, little cups. So I'll go get me a cup. Everybody take theirs off, peel it off, and pour the milk in. I'm the only one said, pass the sugar. Why are you going to eat Frosted Flakes with no sugar? They say, because it's frosted, Georgianne. And if it's frosted, it has sugar on it. Okay, but when you taste it, it doesn't taste like it has sugar on it. That is an acquired taste. I like when you put the sugar on it. And the almond milk, so good. But anyway, let me read what it says. Excess added sugar is linked to a variety of health problems such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. So you need to stop doing some of these things. You know, I used to tell my students, don't do what I do what I say do. All right, so do what I say do. Don't do what I do, because added sugar adds to your aging. Now, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm going to stick with my Frosted Flakes with sugar. Okay, number 3. How much fiber do you eat per day? How much fiber do you eat per day? 13 grams A, 13 grams or less. B, 14 to 21 grams. C, more than 21 grams. Ooh. If you answer C, more than 21 grams, subtract 4 years from your chronological age. Well, I'm going to give you some examples of food with fiber. High fiber cereal. Now, I do eat grape nuts. Not the grape nut flakes. I eat Frosted Flakes, but grape nuts, the grains. Yes, that's a high fiber cereal. Yes. And I eat it with sugar. All right. Lima beans, artichoke, None of these. Navy beans. Oh, don't you love navy beans oh no, you can't have, no, okay. Navy beans with neck bones. Don't you put the neck bones in navy beans? Oh yeah. A ham hock. Navy beans and a ham hock. Ooh, oh, they don't mean that. Okay, let me go on. Small white beans, yellow beans, green peas. I do love green peas. My son-in-law, when he makes his mashed potatoes, his mashed potatoes are so good. And then I take the green peas and put in them. So good. Raspberries, that's good. Lentils, no. Pinto beans, it's okay. Blackberries, okay. And black beans. Oh, black beans and rice. Oh, I used to love that. I can't have rice now. But so those are the fiber things. Are you eating that? Okay, then you're all right. You're going to be all right. Fiber, the digestive and heart-friendly nutrient found in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and seeds, reverse the age of your cells. It can reverse, baby. It reverses. That's what it does. I like what I'm doing. I do have one of them, high fiber cereal. 14 grams, I do. Okay, I made it in that one maybe. What's number 4? Oh, this is why I failed all these. Rate the 4 questions below. Here are 4 questions. 1, in the past month, this past month, see, now think about this past month, how often have you felt that you were unable to control the important things in your life? How often this past month did you feel you were unable to control important things in your life? Like a job, like health, like, I don't know. Anyway, they got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, next thing. In the past month, how often have you felt confident about your ability to handle your personal problems? Sometimes you just don't feel, man, sometimes you just say, man, come on. But, you still handle it. You still have to handle your personal problems. Do you feel confident about handling your personal problems? How do you feel about that? That's a 0. Oh, that's a 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Third one. In the past month, how often have you felt that things were going your way? How often have you felt things were going your way? Well, I feel sometimes they're going the way God has them going. I don't know. Sometimes things just don't go my way. And I have to talk to myself. I have to say, they're not going your way, but it's okay. See, that's the thing. It's a lot of all this. I feel all that, but then I'll say, it's okay. It'll be all right. I'm going to pray to God. I'm going to give it to him. I can't feel it. I can't do it. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. And I just have, because that's the only thing that keeps me going. If I didn't have a prayer or verse on my lips, I don't know where I would be. I don't know. I don't know where I would be. I don't. Here's the last one. In the past month, how often have you felt difficulties were piling up so high that you could not overcome them? Now, I have felt that difficulties just piling up. Sometimes I feel like I'm drowning. I'm just drowning. And I talk to myself, so okay. Whew. Somebody throw me a lifeline. Or sometimes I call it, ask for a lifeline. But then sometimes people just, here's a lifeline. And it be like a call. Or Georgianne just checking on you. Georgianne, hey, I was thinking about you, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you need a lifeline. And then you have to, but the bottom line here, all these right here, when you subtract all these and add all these numbers, you subtract and add, it's hard to see, these numbers. When you do that, it says a total of 10 or more indicates high level of perceived stress. Perceived stress. Add 2 years to your age. Add 2 years. Because, there's stress and there's perceived stress. And right now what's going on in the world is not perceived. It's just, it's really going on, but you can't take it on. Like yesterday I took on that cartoon. I told you that. I admit it. I took it on. I really did. Especially I heard today that it was a joke. The person wasn't trying to be like Jesus. He was pretending to be a doctor. Lord have mercy. Let me go to the last question. Stress speeds aging. Talk yourself out of it. Talk yourself out of it. Pray yourself out of it. Say, I can't do it. I can't do it. And do you have pre-diabetes or diabetes? Do you have pre-diabetes? A, yes. B, type 2. 3, type 1. D, no, my AIC is on the normal range. E, I don't know. Well, I don't have it. I'm grateful. You would think like I would have something. Anyway, it says, if you answered yes, pre-diabetes, or E, I don't know, add 27 years to your chronological age. If you answered type 2 diabetes, add 12 years to your chronological age. If you answered type 1 diabetes, add 16 years to your chronological age. Baby, you don't want any of this. People who have diabetes have a shorter life expectancy. That's a given than those who don't. It's just a given. A shorter life expectancy. But once you know that, you work on it really well. I have a girlfriend. She works on her diabetes. You got to work on that thing. You cannot let that thing stay with you. You start losing fingers and toes and things, and then you just have to work on it. And I know it's difficult. It would be difficult for me. I think I'd just go and give in because I'm going to want I'm just going to want some stuff, my mounds, candy bars, my little bit of, so I get the small ones and tell myself that I'm doing all right because I'm getting the small one. I'm not getting the big one. My chocolate milkshakes. I drive all the way to Baskin Robbins to get hand-packed chocolate ice cream, but I have to work on how often do I have that. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to stay healthy. It's a challenge to want to stay healthy. Sometimes you want to say, oh my God, I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care. You say, I just don't care. I just don't care. I'm tired. But I don't want you to do that. That's why I'm here. I don't want you to say, I'm tired. I don't care. I want you to say, okay, Georgianne, I am going to work on myself. I am going to take care of myself. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go on vacation. I'll make some plans for myself. I'm going to catch up with my friends. I'm going to catch up with Wayne McMillan. We're going out to eat and drink, have a good time. I'm going to find my favorite restaurant. I'm going to do all this. I'm going to a movie. I'm going to sit down. I am going to do all this. I'm going to find me a church to get in. I'm going to dance with the dance team. I'm going to get on the extra board. I'm going to meet with some new people. I am going to do this. I am staying in life. I'm not going to let life kick me out. I'm going to do more to stay in. Because the door is revolving. You go this way, and the back ache, you come out on this side. Stomach ache, go this way. A shoulder ache, come out this way. Aches and pain. Baby, you have to get up with those aches and pain. You think I don't have any aches and pains? I tell you, my neuropathy is no joke. And there are days, you think I have on this cute blouse and all this cuteness. And some days I have to go get the cane. Ooh, it just tears me up. But what tears me up most, if I'm out here trying to be cute with all this on, and my behind on has fallen, because I've fallen twice. I'm like, no. And then you say, well, why is that? Because I really wanted something. To the point where I would give up the cane if I had to, if I could want this and get it. But that ain't what God had. And so I do have days that I don't have to walk with it. And there are days when I do. What I like about my friends is that it's okay with them either way. They just glad to see me. I said, Georgianne, it's okay. We're glad to see you, girl. You're looking good with your cane and your cute clothes on. I love you. You know that. Ooh, this is so good looking. I didn't go anywhere in this set. I need to put this on. Where am I going? I got somewhere to go this week. I like this. Anyway, I love you. Get your AARP. Ask yourself, how old are you really? And get on something, people. And stay here and enjoy the ride. Because God got something for you. If not, you wouldn't still be here. I love you, and you can't do anything about it.